Ursula Graham Bauer, who was educated at the prestigious Rhodia School in East Sussex, first visited the village of Lasog in Assam in 1937. A play about the life of a society debutante who traded the high life in England to become the Naga Queen in the jungles of India will be staged in the village she charmed 80 years ago. Ursula Graham Bauer, who was educated at the prestigious Rhodia School in East Sussex, first visited the village of Lasog in Assam in 1937, but she returned during the Second World War to lead a group of troops against the Japanese. Now her daughter, Catriona Child, is heading to the village so a play, Ursula, Queen of the Jungle, can be performed there tonight. She was a woman ahead of her time, Catriona, 66, told The Times, adding that she hated her Naga Queen nickname, given to her by American airmen she rescued during the war, with a vengeance. Ursula first went to the Naga Hills at the invitation of a friend when she was just 23, but stayed there for some years as an anthropologist. She took thousands of photographs during her time among the Naga, a tribe once feared as headhunters, and made such an impression on the locals that some worshipped her as divine. The play, based on Ursula's diaries, was written by Chris Eldenley and starred Joanna Purslow during its Edinburgh Festival run. Having come back to England after her adventure, Ursula returned again to the Naga Hills at the beginning of the Second World War. But a few years later, when the Japanese were marching towards India, the British asked Ursula to form a band of scouts to help with the war effort. This she did, initially leading a group of about 150 warriors armed with muzzle-loading guns. She was later praised by General Slim, the legendary chief of British forces in Burma, and was given an OBE in 1945. The Japanese, too, realized her strength, and even put a bounty on her head. Having come back to England after her adventure, Ursula returned to the Naga Hills at the beginning of the Second World War. Her daughter explained, "When things were really bad she said to her right-hand man, 'You must kill me and present my head to the Japanese so the village doest get into trouble.'" She met Lieutenant Colonel Frederick Nicholson Betts, a young intelligence officer, when he came to Burma to fight with the V-Force Reconnaissance Unit in 1945. According to Catriona, Frederick had never met Ursula but sought her out because he thought she was his kind of woman. They married 3 weeks after meeting. The play, based on Ursula's diaries, was written by Chris Eldenley and starred Joanna Purslow during its Edinburgh Festival run. Now playwright and daughter will travel 11 hours on a dirt road to perform the play tonight in a village that has no electricity. It will be translated into local language since most of the inhabitants speak no English.